It's time now to go inside innovation, brought to you by DMI. Well, 64 Central Indiana nonprofits will go head-to-head in the March Madness-style Brackets for Good, a fundraising tournament. And new this year, 64 additional nonprofits competing in the first statewide competition. For more on an event that continues to grow in both size and impact, let's bring in co-founder and executive director Matt McIntyre. And Matt, as always, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Brackets for Good, an interesting concept, playing off obviously March Madness, but creating a fundraising vehicle, if you will, for nonprofits. Talk about how it started back in 2012.
Yeah, we really started basically by coming to the realization that so few people could name, more than 3 to 5 nonprofits. Mm-hmm. And this is a community just, littered with them. They're all over the place. In fact, the last metric I saw was over 7,500 in Central Indiana alone. Mm-hmm. And so we decided, we had that realization during March Madness, realized, hey, how can we bring sort of the fun and excitement of sport to philanthropy and get really people activated and engaged?
Yeah, the impact has been phenomenal. Last year alone, you raised $3.6 million plus for nonprofits. Since 2012, almost $6.5 million as well. Talk about how it works and how nonprofits.
Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward, really, when you think about a competitive style fundraising tournament. So nonprofits compete head to head. They try and raise money through our platform. Yeah. $1 is worth 1 point. The nonprofit that raises the most advances. Nonprofits keep all the money they earn along the way, and more than the money to us, it's always about awareness. This is a opportunity for these nonprofits to have a marketing platform that they otherwise maybe don't have the resources for, necessarily the skills to execute, and that's where we come in. We're trying to really accelerate philanthropy here in Indiana.
And the impact has gone nationwide. You're in 13 cities or states. But importantly, this year, you're launching the first ever statewide Brackets for Good, right?
Yeah, that's right. So based on demand, really, we had enough interest from across the state that our presenting sponsor here in Indianapolis, Vallejo Financial Advisors, said, yep, we'll do another tournament. So now we have 4 regions across the state, plus Central Indiana as well, all participating for 2 separate $10,000 prizes.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. This is not chump change. You're talking about $10,000 here, right?
Yeah, it's real money. I mean, I think our champion last year walked away with just shy of $100,000 raised throughout their whole tournament run. And again, the bigger things that came with that was more people understand what their organization does. There's long-term impact there that carries well beyond sort of the tournament itself.
Talk about your strategy from a business standpoint. You've expanded certainly around the country, expanding now in Indiana. How do you look at going forward?
Yeah, when we look at going forward, I mean, the amazing partners we have here in Indiana, Vallejo, Stanley Securities, Barnes & Thornburg, One America, these partners are Hoosiers at heart, right? And we, as Hoosiers, want to help. And as we help, we start to learn that CSR, corporate social responsibility, is no longer a nice to have, it's a must have. I mean, take an example from Dick's and Walmart's lowering making the age to buy a firearm 21 now. I mean, that's the opportunities on a real national scale, but we have that locally, and we're playing a small part in that.
And very quickly, these partners are key to the growth around the state, too.
Absolutely. I mean, more and more. This year, we've encouraged nonprofits an opportunity to team up with even more local companies, so we've got even more people participating.
The fields are set. Go to bfg.org. You can follow it and watch the competition play out during the month of March. Matt McIntyre, as always, thanks very much and congratulations.
Thanks so much.
All right.